this club, man, bro, we're in the trenches right now, broski. We are in the trenches. Yeah. I've never felt it is like, listen, don't get me wrong, it was bad on the Ten Hag, yeah. Bad. But like I feel like the problems have kind of moved over, and because we're playing a new system, yeah, this is what it should have been on the Ten Hag, really. He should have had to suffer, but obviously he went back and played the low block defensive. You get me? And then that third felt like, wow, man finished third, but really and truly, we played a low block, bro. We played Varane. Everyone was sitting back, relaxing. Like, come on, bro. Now this is the true form of what United are, and this is what it's like. This is what it's gonna take, Rants, man. This is the suffering it's gonna take. I know it sounds hard, but bro, we have to go through this, man, because the players, they ain't gonna play this system, Rants. They ain't gonna do, because they're just not good enough. Like, they are not good enough. And when they're not good enough, yeah, then you've got a whole ball game, man. The amount of recruitment we've got to do, the amount of clear out, it's long, you know, Rants.
You know what it is about these players? Like, me and Don were having a conversation yesterday. Yeah, we don't have, I wouldn't say loads of the players are, but we've got loads of limited players. And what I mean by that is that they're good at certain things.
Yeah.
But that's all they're good at. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, if you don't play to the strengths of all these limited players, yeah, it looks like everyone. And this is the problem, and this is why we use the example of, like, when you've got a class, yeah, you can either do the higher paper or the foundation paper. Like that. And when you do the foundation paper, the highest you can get is a C in the foundation paper.
C.
Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, yeah, if you get loads of brothers that do well on the foundation, they get a C. But if you give a man the higher paper, a man gets an F. It's still an F, cuz. You know, like that. C on the foundation is worth more than an F on the higher paper. It don't matter what paper you do, it's about what grade you get. You know them ones. And we've got bare man in the team, yeah, that are foundation ballers, bro.
Yeah.
And they're taking the higher paper, blood. You know what I'm saying? And this is what it is, fam. We need a foundation coach for these brothers.
Yeah.
This is just what it is. And this is why I said, yeah, if we had a coach, that's the reason why Ruud van Nistelrooy done well with them. Because Ruud van Nistelrooy ain't no elite coach, bro.
Oh, he ain't. That's what I keep saying.
Bro, he's an ABC 1-2-3 coach, and we got bare ABC 1-2-3 ballers. And this is just what it is, bro. So when you've got Ruben trying to do advanced paper thing, man's trying to do Pythagoras and that. Nah, bro, these man just need 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah.
That's what they need, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we've got bare 1 + 1 = 2 ballers, bro. And man are trying to do extended maths and that. Like, nah, bro, there's none of that. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at a lot of these players, yeah, they're not completely useless, but they're basic. If you try and do anything more, yeah, than basic management with these guys, they look stupid, bro. This is just what it is. Because when I look at players like Diogo Dalot, he's not bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's limited.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just what it is. When you look at Harry Maguire, he's not he's limited.
Yeah.
There's loads of these players that are limited, but they're not completely useless. They have uses. Dalot has uses. Maguire has uses. But the thing is, if you don't play to their strengths, they're useless.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. So
can't cater to many. That's the issue, though.
But this is the problem. You can't cater to all the players.
All of them. Yeah.
If you have a more basic style of football, you cater to more of them.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? The problem is the football we're playing don't cater to any of our players right now, because a lot of them ain't good enough. The only players that look decent in this system are the advanced players. Like Managerial, like De Ligt, Euro, but they're the advanced players.
Yeah.
Too many basic players, and we're not playing the basic brand of football. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is why they're struggling. We were playing basic ball under Ruud, and we were still scoring goals under Ruud.
Yeah. It was literally like basic though, just But it was also go out there and have fun, innit?
But that's it. That's the basics. Go out there and just enjoy the game. That's how most guys do.
Amrin ain't allowing you to go out there and have fun, man. Plus, the manager was interim, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a different level of expectation. and we knew he's only there for 4 games. The mindset is different from a manager who's there for 2.5 years versus a manager who's there for 4 games. You get me? You're basically at like, I don't know, summer school, bro. You know when you hear about like summer school and that, everyone's like, yo,
it's a
right,
vibe.
we're doing that with the lads and that. Vibes.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
You know what I mean? Today said, yo, let me just do what I gotta do, yeah. And that's when I see certain man actually scoring goals and performing well. I was like, right, what's going on here? But then when it's time to actually get into nitty-gritty, play the brand of football that the manager wants, do what you said as well. I think for me, it's like, yo, nah, man, that they can't do it, bro. Unfortunately, they can't do it, bro. And this is what I mean about like personnel and then having the right profiles, bro. Like in this system as well, man. The wing backs have got to be attacking. You know what I mean? You know, people can say, yeah, cool, get Anthony, but like there's literally no one else. Like Malassi is not available. Like Dalot has to play every game. You know what I mean? Like the midfield, there's literally nothing there, bro. Like, yeah, cool. Eriksen and Casemiro was not it, but like,
yeah, but we say Eriksen and Casemiro weren't it, yeah. But the thing is,
yeah,
we've seen it work before. Do you know what I'm saying? Just in a different system, bro. Yeah. Like, so
I don't think they work in this system, no.
They don't work in the system, but saying they don't work point blank is not true. Yeah. Because if you condense the space around them, it works.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Or if you play Eriksen in the 10 instead of beside Casemiro, then they can still play in the same team. The problem is, like we are trying to do advanced maths, with foundation footballers, bro. And this is the problem. The problem isn't the system. The problem isn't necessarily the players. It's both. Yeah. It's both, bro. And that's why we need to have a nuanced conversation about it. The issue is both. Because it's easier to change, the mentality of a system, than to change, the ability of 20 players.
You can't
change the ability of players, but what you can do is you could tweak the system, to cater more towards the strengths of the players, and cover up the weaknesses of some of the players. And the manager
needs to do that now, 100%.
He needs to take it into account. And it's not like the manager's not adaptable, because there was one game, and I can't remember, they'll tell us what game it was, but there was a game where he put on Garnacho in the left 10, and Garnacho kept staying out wide, so he got Dalot to invert from wing back. So he wasn't staying wide, he was inverting. So I know this manager can adapt here to the players he has, because I've never seen a inverting wing back before until I saw that. But it's because he knows that Garnacho can't play inside, bro. He can't play inside in the 10. Like, he always stays out wide. It was one of the Europa League games, but I don't know what game it is. But, bro, it's one of them ones. Brother, if he played the exact same way and he was like, you know what? This aggressive man-to-man press, we can't do it because we don't have the legs for it. It's cool, bro. Like, we're more compact. The problem is when the gaps get too big. Like when Kobe plays in a double pivot, he loves to run forward and then he just leaves whoever's in the single pivot by themselves. And then if we lose the ball, which we mainly do lose it, then bro, we get outnumbered going the other way, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So just play Kobe further forward.
Yeah, exactly.
And play someone that's comfortable with sitting.
I look at it right now and I'm like, there's certain things that the manager could do. Don't get me wrong. And I do believe it's a combination of everything. It's the players, but it's also knowing that, you know what, we've got to make sure we got to survive for now. This internal bleeding has to stop somehow, some way, bro.
Yeah, but I don't think the manager wants it to stop. I'll be honest, because I read something somewhere. I'm gonna see if I can find it, but it's from a Sporting fan, and he said that he done exactly the same thing at Sporting, bruv.
Yeah, 100%.
He weeded out all these men, bro. He left these men to die in public, fam.
Jeez,
like, he did. The brother said, hold on. He said this is what happened at Sporting in the first couple transfer windows. He did the same thing. We had so many bad players at the club on higher wages. After that, we took the league by storm. Amorim knows what he's doing, and I think that's what's happening. Losing shows the board, the fans, that there are no excuses. It's just bad, and facing the truth. The solution, back Amorim, get the players, and slowly, trust me, it's going to take a long time. It will change, bro. I don't think it will take a long time, but I think that he's making man suffer on purpose, blood. I think what I genuinely feel like is he came into this club and he saw all these men and he said, these men are let's get them all out.
Yeah.
Like, get them all out, bro. Like, that's what it looks like, bro.
Broski, look, when they asked him about Rashford, Because they said to him, why don't you bring on Rashford? You're losing the game. He said, nah, I've got to stick to my idea. Like, bro, I couldn't believe that, because the reporter didn't even ask a second question.
He said, listen, you care more about Rashford than the team, blood. I care about the team. That's what
basically,
he said.
He goes, I care about more about the team. But then the reporter should have said, yeah, but you're losing games. But I don't give a shit about losing games. I'd rather know I'm about my principle. And you got to respect it, though, man. For once, we've got a manager who is sticking to his principle. Bro, Ten Hag would have died out there, bro. Went back to his sitting back 1-0s, 1-1s, 2-1s. Like, bro, allow that, bro.
Like, bro, this is why I'm not that's why I don't want this manager out, bro. I don't want this manager out. I'm not even close to being Amarim out. You know why? Because it's one of them ones where, bro, like, he's the first manager that I can see in his eyes. He's like, these man are blood. Like, bro. Like, bro, I'll be real, like, even the leaks, like, this guy has indirectly called these man so many times,
bro.
Like, by what he says and what he doesn't say. Like, even when you see how he talks about certain ballers and how he talks about Ahmad and how he talks about Mazraoui and that, bro, like, he don't really praise many of these players, bro. He don't rate them.
Yeah. He don't rate them.
He don't rate these guys.
He's dropped Ban, bro. He's dropped Garnacho. He's dropped Rashford.
Yeah. And he's the first coach that's been brave enough to do that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's literally not brought them on, bro. He could have easily said, you know what, let's just bring in Garnacho because we need help. He said, nah, bro, I'm not about that, bro. I want this system to work, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And this is what he is. Obviously, there's certain things that we could say, you know what I mean, he could do. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's not free from criticism. But ultimately, like, he's saying, yo, listen, man, like, I'm here to bring my idea. I was brought in to do that, bro. Like, they literally said to me, yo, we want your principle, we want your style, we want to bring that what you brought over from Sporting. And this is what he did. That same conversation you had with the Sporting fan is what they're saying. They're saying, yo, at the start, it's going to be shit, but you'd rather get it out and expose, man.
Yeah. He said you don't want to be complaining about the same a year in a year. Do you know what I mean? Bro. And he's right. Under Ten Hag, we've been complaining about the same for 2.5 seasons.
Bro, like, you got to remember, bro, we have a manager bounce here. We don't see these issues till a year later. And then when it's a year later, when then you're like, man, what the man? He's had a year plus his window, plus he's got still certain players here. Nah, I'm not really feeling this manager, you know. Like, that's how we'd all feel. But we'd rather know now, yo, okay, these man are shit. He's acknowledged them. We're getting beat, but you know what? At least we know that the whole, for the first time, we've got a whole fan base saying, get everyone out. When have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
When have you ever seen the whole fan base say, yo, go?